T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I shat. You can find him on the ground or the wall. I shat. He can be short or tall. I can walk, I can jump, I can skip down the street, but I know that he'll stay at the end of my feet. Sunny, dark, or cloudy day, my shadow's always there to slay.
Good evening, everybody.
Welcome.
Hey now. Welcome to My Shadow, episode 22. I'm pretty.
One of
We've got
favorite
Pretty
things.
Papa.
How are you, Susie Q? How are you, QWERTY? Welcome
Pretty
to
good,
the
pretty
My
good.
Shadow stream, everyone. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate. The preferred way of donating used to be vodka, but now it's through Streamlabs. And come join us in our Discord, our Discord. One of my favorite things that Kyle's always yelled in a self-affirmation or just in a fight is, I'm pretty. I'm pretty. He yells it. We're going to get into what that means. It seems like it would be a blessing, but unfortunately, I think it's causing problems in his life, in his day. So how you guys doing?
Still good.
Doing well. Yeah,
Doing well.
Chilling.
How do you feel the shows have been going?
I think it's gotten a little better. I don't know, but he's had people call. He's had Jimmernan, or at least I think that was Jimmernan, call in and mix it up with him a little bit. You
He
called in, I think. Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
CCQ has called in. I think other people have called in. Maybe somebody choked in the waiting room once, but there's been some more in Act 3. There's been some more action, different action. What I've noticed about the show, and I think you guys have seen, maybe in the Saints universe, the unique universe, it's very structured, believe it or not. That for the mayhem, it's on a very almost strict, like a time schedule, almost in a bizarre way. It's oddly that when it's changed a little bit, that it's almost like big news. We did a whole show on it that things never changed to the point when he started going earlier. It was like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think basically it's sort of the same routine, same time schedule. Tell me if I'm wrong here. I think he gets up around anywhere between 5:30 and 7 and starts playing video games.
That's what it sounds like. That's what, at least what I hear from Dez. Yeah.
I think that's when the unique universe day starts, actually very, very early. I think she said before sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming 6,
At
7.
the crack of dawn, 5 in
At
the
the
morning.
crack of dawn is when he meets his other family, which is his video game family. We're one family, they're the other one. Have you guys ever seen him play his video games? I've gone to his Twitch video game streams, and I tried to watch one or two. Have you guys ever watched one?
I did. I think he changed his screen name, so I don't know what happened with that. I used to watch it. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Because
Yeah, I did.
it's Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so because I tried to watch, and I think it was maybe for a half hour, 40 minutes, he wasn't talking. I didn't know what was going on. He wasn't talking to his teammates. He seemed to be getting killed a lot. He was killing other people a lot, but it was just like I couldn't tell what was going on. But Susie Q actually did some research and found a clip where he's talking.
Well, he was
And so-
on this week, is what happened. And I have clicked on him before when he comes on and is playing, but luckily he played this week. And so, would you like to hear it?
Yeah,
Sure.
before we play it, QWERTY, did you enjoy what you watched?
He actually does. He interacts more, believe it or not, with the chat when he's playing those video games. For some reason.
See, I must have missed it because every time I tried to find a clip, he was just silent. But I think we have some action here.
Okay.
That motherfucker. Oh, I can't believe that fucking blue guy didn't go down. Don't die. Blue, don't die. He's gonna die. Oh, he's gonna die.
Bounty target is down. Well done. You've got gas moving.
I don't know if he's any good. Is he any good, you guys? He good?
First of all,
What's his what's that channel? Let's give him a free plug. Is it still unique?
It's Unique Entertainment. Yeah. ENT,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess. Unique ENT. And so, yeah, that's
All right.
the captain playing. I don't know if you guys noticed. He's he's wearing his hair in a bun, his ponytail.
I did see that.
Oh yeah, that's another
I like to see the
revelation.
sunlight. And who are these people he's talked so nice to? There's a different family. He has empathy for those people. He has teamwork with those people, not us.
That
like
is
that.
true. It's a different Kyle on Twitch. That's for sure.
It's a different, and the clips I saw were not like that. But that routine, he gets those dubs really early in the morning, and then I think it goes. I'm not sure if it goes straight through or if he starts listening to his material for his daily.
He does that
show.
all day, is what he revealed.
He does it all day.
All day he's looking at content.
Because
That's pretty.
What?
Go ahead, sorry.
the last time I called in, I asked him because I believe in Act 3 it's becoming an issue. We discussed this of to eat or not to eat. If there's too long of a stretch in between when he eats lunch and when he's trying to eat dinner, and I asked him when does he eat what he considers lunch, and he said around 2 p.m. He's very specific about 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And then I asked him why doesn't he snack during the show, and I didn't get any answer to that, but he says he does snack during the day. Did you hear what he said he snacks on?
No.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that one.
It's apples and oatmeal. You're not going to believe it. He's like a health food. I'm just kidding. He said he steals the kids'
Like Annika
candy. He said he steals the kids' candy, and that's what he eats. And then so by 9 o'clock, when he's into his groove, he hasn't eaten in 7 hours. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
He works on his daily video, I think, all day, as he explained, but there's being a wrench throwing into this daily routine that he's not happy about. Do you know what that is, Susie Q?
I do actually. Let's see.
There's
here.
a new obligation.
Yeah. I'm getting it together. Go ahead and.
Well, I'm just saying there's something that's come up where there's a new obligation, like where he has to go out around evening bus stop school schedule to, send his kid off or pick them up or whatever's going on. And he's not too happy about this. Should we give them a reminder of what Act 3 is? What goes on in Act 3? what the structure of the show is? I think everybody knows the acts at this point. If you listen to my show, if you've seen Kyle, Act 3 is where things get loose, and he sort of can do his soliloquies or whatever's really on his mind.
Or roasting of Dez.
Yeah, it can be roasting of the audience. Dez, he just gets to sit back in free form. And I think now there's one thing about our Kyle that we definitely know. He doesn't lack confidence. And a lot of these times in Act 3, when he's had some pops in him, he gets extremely confident. And recently, this has been coming out in his description of his looks. So why don't we give people a reminder what Act 3 is? If we could play clip 3, please.
Okay, 3, here we go.
In your life frame, you're still alive. Hey. I did it. Just hit the button. Give me the mouse. Give me the mouse. Not your penis. Give me it. Right there.
What y'all saw there was a Dez connection.
That, as coined by Clarity, is where Kyle doesn't really have a control of when his stream ends, that there's a Dez connection. I think there's more than one way to Dez connect. Wasn't there? She used to be able to throw the switch, literally, right?
Yeah, from outside.
On the modem.
Oh, yeah. She would just disconnect the Wi-Fi, yeah.
But now when we get deep into Act 3, sometimes she comes in and the executive producer will actually grab the mouse. That's an example of that happening there. But what's going on in Act 3 is... I'm sorry, go ahead, Quater.
Oh, I was going to say that would be a proxy disruption if she disconnects the Wi-Fi.
That's it.
Now, do we want to admit that most of us tuned in for Act 3 or not? Are we still going to play this game? Or people really want to see goddamn Kumia and Tripoli and Callan screaming? That's not why people tune. It can't.
I tune in for the chat. For the chat. I tune in for the chat.
for the social, for the social aspects of
it. Yes.
Yeah, I like it all. Huh?
You've been leaning more that you enjoy when he's, more spry in Act 1 or 2 and more coherent.
Yeah, I like when people call in. I like when that fake Jimmernan, whoever that is, real Jimmernan, fake Jimmernan. I like the chat. Yeah, for sure. That's all. Those are all things I like about.
We were
here.
We were going through sort of a rut a couple months ago where he and executive producer were spending a block Act 3 sort of disagreeing how things would be done. We'll put it that way. But now it's sort of been more of soliloquies where he's either sort of upset at a group of people or he's happy with himself. If we can play clip 10, please.
All right, let's see here. 1 second.
Sort of a daily affirmation.
I will go to the bus stop. I knew there was going to be a problem. Because there's going to be a problem with me and everything. Because I'm so fucking gorgeous and good looking and successful. I mean, it is. However, I don't believe Dez in a wrong story. Because apparently... Now, when I go to the bus stop, I go there, I got my headphones in, waiting for the bus, watching Joe Rogan or something. I'm looking for content. Because at the time, actually I had to leave the house. I don't want to leave the house, but I'm listening to shit to make content out of. Everyone at the bus stop came obsessed with me.
He is a businessman. He's a businessman first and foremost. He's a professional.
We're going to get into this later, but he's so pretty, it might be causing problems, whether they're perceived problems or real problems. But that's him pretty much coming out and saying he has this new obligation during the day, and it's screwing up his schedule because his schedule is it's almost OCD, wouldn't you say? When he moved an hour earlier, we can't get to watch the pay-per-views or the football games because he won't adjust it back for that day.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Qwerty?
Yeah, he says he's irresistible at this bus stop. Maybe he should do a live stream from the bus stop to see what's so irresistible.
Yeah, he's very proud of when he goes outside, which I don't think is very often. He likes to tell us what he's wearing and how fly the gear is. And when I called in, I got to actually ask him about his $1,000 shoes. He has $1,000 shoes, according to him. He said they're Air Force Ones, Jordans, and he actually ran the room and came back and showed it to us. But they weren't Air Force Ones. I know that. I've never seen $1,000 tennis shoes. Did you see that, Susie Q? Were you impressed
I
by them?
saw them. They were black and red, and someone in chat was correcting Kyle about the shoes. I have no interest in tennis shoes, and so I didn't take note of the particulars, despite the subject. But yeah, someone corrected Kyle.
I think that they were the '88 dunk contest shoes, but I don't think he cared because he told me he didn't care. As long as they were $1,000, that's what matters.
They have to be actually worn. They have to have. There has to be something significant, because I hope he knows Nike made a ton of those shoes. But if they're $1,000 shoes, there has to be something significant about that one version of this. That one. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jordan wore it or something.
I think, there's very limited editions ones and there's game worn ones. I couldn't figure out. I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan never put those shoes on.
Yeah.
And he was wearing them. Do you think when he wears them, he can dunk?
Maybe.
Does he wear them in the rain? Would you wear?
Or maybe when he puts those on, he turns into he goes from Urkel to like Stefan Urkel. You know what I mean?
He gets pretty. It's part of the ensemble.
Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Now, this is causing issues. If you have clip number 6, please. We can laugh about it. We don't know what it's like to be that pretty. Well, he's going to describe what it's like to be that pretty.
I want to know. Let's hear it.
I'm that fly. It's not even good looking, but I'm fly too. Cause I'm picking it off in downtown Providence, a bunch of poor Negroes. I'm wearing fucking $1,000 shoes. I'm fly as fuck. I get that as well. It's like, that's another reason why I hate the common people. Maybe they're gross. No. No, I'm gorgeous. It's not fair for you to carry the bozo thing with you. Do I feel different? No! I don't pay attention to anybody else. I'm a very fucking self-centered guy. I don't pay attention to what anyone else is doing. I don't give a fuck a shit. You doing this and that. Oh, wait. Let me meet you. Oh, come on. Yeah.
So there were a couple of things.
Are we in these common people?
Kyle needs to be more confident in himself.
Are we in these common people he hates? Is it? I think it's everybody else in the world. Is it the way he's describing it? I don't
know what he's talking about.
This might be. I know Howard has severe narcissistic personality disorder, and I'm starting to think there's a lot of similarities between Howard and Kyle and the organization. We're going to talk a little bit later about agoraphobia and going outside, or maybe not going outside, but I don't think either of them been outside in about 2
Look,
years.
something like a month ago, maybe longer, maybe less time, Kyle said he had gone out to the grocery store. He told us who was wearing masks and who wasn't. And then days later, maybe 2 days late, 2 nights later, somebody asked him if when was the last time he'd been to the grocery store, and he said it'd been a year. And so, we don't always get a very clear.
You see, in the era of masks, it would be easy for celebrities and extremely pretty people like Kyle to go outside. You just wear a mask. But as he explained in that last clip, it's not just how pretty he is. It's the whole gear. It's how fly he looks. And people see that and they start losing their shit. Yeah, I think we have another clip number 7, where he goes a little bit more into it.
All right, let's see.
I can't stand at a fucking bus stop and pick up my kid. Cause I'm too uncomfortable. I'm so good looking. It's too uncomfortable for other people. I know it sounds weird because you're not me. But I've seen this before. That's why I stopped going to parties, by the way. Parties, bars, every situation I jump into, bitches want to fuck me in the fucking situation. All the men want to fight me. This is why I've been in mad fights. This is why I nose ain't straight. I've been in a situation before.
He's got in a situation before.
I think he's got like a Bruce Wayne syndrome. When he walks into a party, he's so fucking fly and good looking, just like brawls break out.
All I know is that this week, 2 times, Kyle's lips have been described as tires.
Well, let me ask you.
Michelin.
Well, that's okay. Well, that's one person's perspective. Can I ask you, as a woman? He said in the last clip that it makes people feel uncomfortable when they look at him, and he's that pretty. When you watch the stream, Susan Q, as a female, is it uncomfortable for you?
No.
Oh, you're perfectly comfortable with what you're looking at.
I feel safe.
How do you keep your composure, Susan?
How do I keep from slipping off my couch? Like,
do you think maybe it's? Do you think maybe it's because you're on the other end of the, on the stream and not there in person? He's saying in person, this shit is different, man. People go fucking bonkers when they see him in those $1,000 shoes. You say that
themselves over the head.
Oh, you're so comfortable sitting there watching the stream, but if you're at that bus stop, apparently things are different.
I know what it is. It's the shoes. See, you're not in his presence when he's wearing those shoes.
And his freshly pressed jersey and whole ensemble.
Did we play clip number 1?
We did. Well, no. I'm sorry. I was thinking about
a little reminder of before he gets all geared up, what we see him as.
All right, let's see here.
What are you doing? These niggas are wild on me, want to fight me because I'm sitting there on the bus stop.
First of all, the whole thing was not about her boyfriend fighting you. It was about Jadaline's friend's mom warning me that if you keep doing the stuff you're doing, that her boyfriend's gonna get mad.
What am I doing?
You already know what you're doing.
Standing there waiting on a bus to go?
Yeah, looking over his girlfriend.
We call that a dead lie.
First of all.
A dead lie.
Wait, what happened?
Standing
I'm
there.
not the one at the bus stop.
Yes, it
I
caught.
didn't hear it until my mom told me anything. So, please.
So I'm standing there about to go. Des the liar.
Oh, yeah. I'm such a liar.
Whose mom? What's mom do this?
I said I can go to sleep and sing.
Ross said this bus stop story could be a full-length movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was his executive producer trying to tell us a more truth about the bus stop, and another twist to the scenario that they've heard rumors that that he's staring a lot at somebody at the bus stop, and that person might have a ferocious boyfriend, so just stop doing it.
Ferocious.
I don't know what's going on at the Providence bus stop, but it seems significant that the executive producer would single him out as being like more than average.
They're getting complaints.
Yeah,
They're starting to get complaints.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling the bus stops and the bus service in Providence is probably very sporadic. So it's a long moment of awkwardness for that girl.
This is causing problems. I'm not. Do you know what his status is? He single? Does he consider himself single?
That's
Kyle,
a good question, actually.
And what's his
Sometimes
definition?
Sometimes they're married, and sometimes they're available, and sometimes they're offering each other to other people. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know that the executive producer consider herself single, but I never. That's a good question to ask him on stream. Actually, call in time.
Yeah. Last time I called in, he both of them were, they were pretty well liquored, and I asked both of them to come back on, and they do this thing where they both say, of course, immediately, no, they won't do it, and then they think about it, and they go, yes, we'll do it, just blah, 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 and then it never happens.
That would probably that question posed to Kyle would probably trigger a conversation, for lack of a better word,
I
between.
think so.
Yeah.
No, why? What would they talk about?
Yeah, that's another issue. I'm learning specific things about Kyle, and like his eating patterns. When I call it, I'm getting a little bit more relaxed, and so I can ask him a little more daily stuff, friendly stuff. And this is something maybe we could ask both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I think so.
She just figured you out. She called you out. She said, you're asking these questions for your little show. You're my shadow.
Right.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah. Also, as fans, yeah.
I get accused of spamming the promotion of my shadow, and I quickly go, that's not going to happen, because, when he gets in a fight, that's immediately what he goes for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't heard you plug my shadow on there.
I've never. The last time I called in, and I did say something about my shadow, but I never type it into the chat because it's our own little thing. But I have asked him directly, will he please come back on? I'm not sure if he remembers that he was on before. We've actually interviewed both of them twice.
We have. That's right.
Here's what I think of that.
I feel Act 3. I'll be honest. I think it's the most fun because it's the most volatile. Not a big fan of Tripling Callan and some of the things he plays, but I think it's turned in kind of like into a Jack Handy daily affirmation time for him, where instead of looking into a mirror, he's looking into like his stream and seeing if you could play clip 2, please. Susie Q, of him sort of like reaffirming to himself that he is as good as he is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but I don't got like some weird like it'd be white or Japanese or like no. Pussy, it's not even that pussy's pussy, but I don't get about gay niggas. Like, we give a fuck when I fuck the bitch in the ass. Pussy is just so much better. I don't get it. I get the ass thing.
That's sort of a hot take. Sorry about the language there, but Act 3 could get free form, and that's what I enjoy about it the most. That was sort of a hot take on, I don't know, the state of things. We have another hot take where he talks about he's realized that beer gains weight, and that his diet might have implications, but you never know where it's going to go. I feel like he's putting people into groups in his explanations in Act 3. I don't know if he's been hyped up by that one. What's that one stream that he plays? AIU or something?
AIU, yeah.
I think when he gets into Act 3 and he gets a bunch of influential drinks in him, it kind of brings up a darker side of him, you would say. And he really wants to let out some aggression into groups. Can be funny sometimes, but often it's more weird, I would say.
What could you possibly mean?
Let's get an example of a hot take. Clip 5, please. He covers everything. Here's him covering topical political issues.
By the way, you leftist faggots. It's all your fault. If you didn't vote for Trump, it's your fault. We can't go on everything. Trump would have ended if Trump was reelected. If you know COVID bullshit or anything, no, you vote for the Democrats. COVID everything. What the fuck are you doing?
He demands accountability.
You guys know that he did not vote in the last election, and he said that, he doesn't vote, but he lets people know who he is supporting.
I believe I heard his executive producer one night when they were disagreeing out and out scream that he didn't even vote. I missed the Trump flag back there. I thought it identified him. I like his new flag. I think that's also a signature identity, but I didn't like the fact that, like, I think it was the day after election, he took the damn thing down. I was like, oh, where's the solidarity there? I like the new flag, but that went right down. But he's going to be accountable for you. He's watching you. He knows what you've done. He's like Santa, bad Santa.
You remember that his flag read, "I'm voting for Donald Trump."
Yes, he's quite clear that it wasn't a Trump flag, that it was, I'm voting that way.
And then he didn't.
Then he didn't. He didn't.
And that's probably why he took it down, because he didn't.
He would have had a story for why it's still up.
I'm trying to make excuses for him.
Do you miss the tiles? The sound tiles he had up there?
That's right. He did take those down. Oh, yeah, I do like those.
No, he was very clear that he did not take them down, Cordy. It was his executive producer that took them down. And I believe she was the one to put them up. My understanding was that's how that happened.
Did he yell at her to get a job as a result?
Probably. Probably.
They're a duo. I did like the tiles because when they first went up, God bless them, during the stream, twice fell right down right behind him. One of the times it hit him.
That is true. I used to like telling him that the tiles behind him would fall in, because
he would turn around, he would fix it during the show.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
So let's get to this core of this problem that he's so damn pretty. Do you think that it's causing agoraphobia?
Well, he hasn't left home in, I guess, since he went to wait at the bus stop.
Now, in quarantine, especially in the Northeast or the crazy Eastern states, a lot of it's been inside for 2 years. But I think he's taken it to a new level and might be using it as an excuse, because this bus stop new wrinkle seemed to really upset him. Because otherwise, I don't think he goes down the stairs.
No. That's why he gets so mad when he has to, I guess.
Yeah,
Right?
many of the nights, I think 2 weeks ago or a little bit later, we were getting frustrated because a lot of Act 3 was taken up with the process of ordering food. this has been a multi-year thing because he's not really a chef, you wouldn't say. He's not exactly domestic, so they order in a lot. And I think we were sort of getting frustrated. We covered this in the last show that a lot of Act 3 is being taken up by this routine process over and over and over.
You know, the other night, he was disconnected, and I didn't clip it, but his phone kept going off, and his head was not coming up at all.
See,
I don't know if you guys have heard his ringtone. It's very like it's very majestic, very
Yes.
like
regal.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't fit his personality.
For lack of a better word, it's very lavish, and I think he likes it playing so that he can kind of, you know, feel very good about himself, and he's affirming his beauty. Anyway, it kept going. It went off like 3 times, and he had to be disconnected. So I thought that was funny.
I love those delivery bits. Oh, they're great.
I was always curious what he was looking at in Act 2 down at his phone. Then I thought it was he was ordering food. But now I don't know what's going on. I give up. I can't quite tell.
Yeah, just
He's napping. He's sleeping.
the whole dynamic of him insulting the delivery driver, his ethnicity, questioning his life and his life decisions, and then after all of that, after 15 minutes of berating him, he tells Dez to answer the door.
And the other day, he was screaming at a guy named Manuel, someone being deemed a spick.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, those are great. I love when those, I mean, I just love when there's problems with the delivery. That makes me.
He made it into a bit. Remember how Howard used the callers to talk through them to say racist things? He uses the caller to say racist things at him, right to us, right at him. There's no sort of middleman. He'll smile and well, if he's grouchy because he hasn't gotten his food, he will really get mad. But most of the time, it's a little bit tongue in cheek because he knows he's doing content.
That is really crazy because he's basically baiting them. And, you know, they're going to be face to face if they deliver the food to his
yeah, Dez is.
That's true. Not the racist. That's true.
Because here's what happens. I mean, we can laugh, but the guy, I'm starting to figure out, hasn't eaten in like what he considers entire workday, 7-8 hours. And then he's got a lot of liquor in his stomach. Clip 15, if you have it available. You know, he starts running on fumes. And if they could figure
In your life, Shane, you're still alive. Hey. I'm dead. Just hit the button. Give me the mouse. Give me the mouse. Not your penis. Give me it. Right there.
that's what we see at the end as we get disconnected.
Yeah.
Man, those two were feeling no pain that night.
Yeah, I think they were doing opposing moans. I don't know if you heard. One was moaning to the other.
In our Discord, somebody put up a clip of him going to a weed whacker. I think it was 2
Oh
minutes.
yeah. 2 minutes. Yeah, that's good.
when he gets to the final countdown is when Weed Whacker comes in. He goes through Captain, goes through Aquaman, but when he is down, it is Weed Whacker time.
Yep. Today he did it a little bit. He was kind of mentioning. He said, I think I heard him say "mersh" in between moans, kind of.
Oh my God, no, no. Oh,
Do you,
Kyle.
do you think that this problem with people seeing him outside, seeing them all cleaned up and flied up, do you think that it's causing agoraphobia? We did a whole show on him going to see Ari Shaffir, and I'm starting to think he didn't go.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced with that picture and the description, and
that was the most hobo picture that he showed us, and I was like, of all the pictures to show us, I called in and I asked him for a good 15 minutes what the show was like, and I think looking back, I think he might have set me up a wrong tree.
sad to me.
Because the story
I guess that picture could have been from anywhere, from any show, anywhere in the United States, I guess.
It was such a hobo picture, and it was so non-conclusive, and it was the only picture. And looking back, I think he would have observed other things, and I think it would have went down a little bit different. Also, he was home very, very early.
Immediately after, I was surprised. I was like, what the hell? He got home like within 5 minutes or something.
And I was thinking, if you hadn't been outside, and this is the first time you've been outside for a year, wouldn't you be more excited to talk about it? He was like, it sucks. Stand-up sucks.
And I think comedians on the level of Ari Shaffir, I think they actually listened to the live stream. They probably would have recognized it. Maybe he could have got a picture out of it.
Do you think that? Well, that's another good question. Do you think, because he's been asked, is he recognized in public? Do you think that Unique? Do you think that Seance? Do you think Kyle is recognized when he goes out?
Yeah, that's a good question to ask him.
Oh, he said that I think he's considered himself internet or podcast famous. I'm not sure how that translates to being visible or recognized on the street. That didn't really.
I don't know if I don't know he's recognizable in Rhode Island, but I think if he gets around those comedians that he always plays, like Tripoli and Callan,
Zumock.
Yeah, Zumock, yeah.
Because I asked him and Des if they recognized him at the bus stop, and both of them said no. I thought that at least they would know, maybe if they didn't know him in Texas, they would know him 15 feet down the street. Apparently not.
Yeah, I think I heard him say later on that they don't watch him, they don't know who he is, or he said it early on or something.
Zumock, the reason why I say is because Zumock himself said they all watch it.
Aww.
Yeah, Zumock.
Sometimes in chat. Now, there's some really funny people in chat, so it could be anybody, but yeah.
Yeah.
They love referencing him on all these other, the podcasts that we're in the world of. Everybody from Red Bar to, the other connections he makes. They know what he looks like.
They love his speech.
Yes, they often sort of mimic an exaggerated form of Unique's affect.
The whole Brett Hadley thing, that was major exposure for him to be recognized. And I think Kyle tried to join Shuli's Patreon, and he was immediately blocked as soon as he saw his name, Shuli.
That's true.
Yeah. I think Shuli took his money and then blocked him almost immediately. He makes his way around, on Twitter or Facebook. He spreads the brand.
He does.
You're saying Shuli took his money and blocked him?
I think he said that one night that, and I don't think he was too upset about it, but I think he did say he bought his way into the whatever tier and then immediately got blocked as soon as he tried to ask him a question.
Boy, is that not a stereotype for Shuli?
Yes,
Ooh.
exactly.
You went there.
In Act 3, I know something last time,
Mhm.
Susie Q, that was bothering you, is when people donate a lot or even over his threshold of $25. And then in Act 3, he'll just keep telling us over and over, y'all didn't donate. If you could
Oh my
pull up
God! Yes.
clip 16, it's a reflex. It's instinctual for him to say. It doesn't matter whether people have or not. Sometimes people donate $40, $60, $100, $400, and he'll just go into the zone of y'all of why he has to leave.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, he'll repeat it. I
Repeat
wonder
it.
why. Do you think it's because of the belt he takes, or no?
Well, it's stuck in his head. And, man's got bills on his mind, and he's a working man too. It's stuck in his brain while he's
got some shots in him. Let's hear it.
yeah.
I got a podcast. I'm gonna watch this amazing. This thing's one of the fuckers still. I'll use Miss and drink, laying in bed, and her booty being edged up and edge of the bed. Her pussy is, though. I'm gonna have to go fuck her pussy. Yeah, I got put my big dick in pussy. It's already at the end of the bed. I said, whoa, woman. I'm done it all night. Obviously, you didn't. I got my scenario waiting for me. I took it to fuck some pussy, which I love doing. So, yeah, you fucked up.
What the hell?
Who exactly was he talking to there?
What,
Was everybody in the world?
Do? What did we do?
There were 62 people watching that. 62 people taking that beating. Wham!
I think that sounded like 3 or 4 different conversations. I don't know what the hell is going on.
You
there.
think so? That's what I was thinking. It was because I call it stream of consciousness, but man, I don't know where the consciousness is, what realm it's in, and it comes in all directions. And he'll just throw in there, well, because you didn't donate.
Stream of unconsciousness.
He got everybody laughing with this "I am pretty" thing. I'm not sure, but in the chat, the chat really is fun. If we go to clip 8, he declared something about himself. He described himself, what it's like to be him. And then
hot chick. And this is very weird to explain to my audience right now.
Sorry about that. But yeah, that was his explanation.
Clip 9, he'll go more into it if that guy cut off a little bit.
By the way, they don't know I do a YouTube channel. Just have a look still like, and what I said, I've dealt with this my whole life. He might still my girlfriend. I don't. I've walked down the street, niggas. You walk down the street, the other sidewalk. I saw dudes throw their arms around their girlfriend. Like that's my ownership. Yes, I know. I'm hot. Here we go. Looking. The fact that you assume I'm into your bitch, which is whether I am into it, but I don't instigate anything. But the fact that faggot, if this is true, which is I don't believe it's true, but if it is true, you want to fight me? You're admitting your bitch wants to fuck me? Why are you into her? Why would you be into a bitch who wants to fuck another dude?
Edmund's comment was, "I've got a boner as you speak."
This clip before got a little cut off. He described himself as a hot chick. That's what it was like for him to go through life. And I think I couldn't quite understand what he was saying there. But I've heard it a couple times. I think he goes, you know, when you're walking down the street, you see this guy just so into a chick that he hugs her and he's grabbing on her. Well, that's what it's like for me to be me. It's like being a hot chick.
He's like, guys are grabbing at their girls so they don't wander away from them. Like, what the hell is he talking about?
A tornado going down the street. And I got a feeling a lot of this might be in his head. It might be in his head. You ever carry over there, Cordy?
Oh, sorry. Is there a noise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what it was. And in the chat, people would just go into town saying he was a hot chick. And originally, the thumbnail for this video was going to be his beautiful face over Rob Schneider and the hot chick. But we went with another look. We went with an Act 3 look.
Did you want to play any of the clips?
Yeah. If we have anything left,
let's see.
Let's play anything, a grab bag of what we have left.
Did you hear him get into a rant about a particular part of the body that he loves?
Oh, well,
That?
yeah. That's another thing that's been going on. He's been talking about pee-pee and vagina a lot.
Now, he hasn't talked about pee-pee sucking pussy, but you're right.
I like bitches, nigga. Like, honestly, I have no preference, really. I ain't weird like that. I'm not like Asian bitches, white bitches. I just love pussy. And the tightest it can be. I'm fucking black, white, Puerto Rican. I'm like Kumi Ellie's. Hey, white chick. Okay. African woman or feminine. Yeah, but I don't got like some weird like it'll be white or Japanese or like no.
We apologize for the harsh language there, but he has to tell truths.
Mm-hmm. He likes pussy.
Some nights he will. It's very complex with the racial issues, but he does seem to focus in on a lot of the racial issues of accountability, attractability. It's a lot of race-based logic.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if you guys heard this, but this is where Kyle backs up what Cuppa just said.
African woman or feminine. Yeah, but I don't got like some weird like it'll be white or Japanese or like no. Pussy, it's not even that pussy's pussy, but I don't get about gay niggas. Like, we can fuck, when I fuck the bitch in the ass, pussy is just so much better. I don't get it. I get the ass thing.
He doesn't care about cancel culture. He's going to tell you what's on his mind.
That's right. That's right. That was so graphic. I remember listening that night and I was like, I hear what you're saying, but wow.
I have to call in because this pop filter thing is still bothering me. The whole microphone setup is still bothering me because I can't hear him half the time. And ask him, please, if you're so pretty, show us more of that face. Get rid of the fake pop filter and the fake mic and just show it to us.
I have been noticing that my volume is on full blast and I can still barely hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't hear it
last
on
week was the worst it's ever been with the volume. It was crazy on Thursday night when you called in, Papa. I mean, we just couldn't hear him at all.
Yeah, I got to remember that next time and make more of a push. And we got to help out the mic. It's just impossible to hear it if you try to turn it up to listen to him. If anybody else is on video or called in, it's just going to blow your ears out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. It's got right.
And I don't know. I don't even want to get back into it. I think we did the whole episode on whether the microphone's fake or not. But I don't know. I'll have to call in and get a compromise on this. I've given up on asking him to do pay-per-views and nightly football games. He's just not going to move that schedule. He's just stuck to that schedule.
He'll do. He I think he's interested in certain ones.
You mean some of the celebrity pay-per-views on Saturdays? He's very specific about Saturdays.
In all fairness to Kyle, not all of them are interesting. There was one with Lamar Odom, which wasn't that. I didn't care about that one.
But even when that was on, he made it to, I think, 11 on the dot before everything got disconnected. And there was like 1,000 people watching that night. We're going to work on that.
Yeah.
We're going to try that.
Pippa, I wanted to circle back to Kyle not going out. Do you know why he doesn't go out?
I don't.
You don't?
Nope.
God. Qwerty, do you know why he doesn't go out?
Oh, he's too pretty, right?
You're absolutely right.
I can't stand a fucking bus stop and pick up my kid. Cause I'm too uncomfortable. I'm so good looking. It's too uncomfortable for other people. I know it sounds weird because you're not me. But I've seen this before. That's why I stopped going to parties, by the way. Parties, bars. Every situation I jump into, bitches want to fuck me in the fucking situation. All the men want to fight me. That's why I bet in mad fights. That's why I nose ain't straight. I've been in a situation before.
I like when he coughs right after he says it. Susie Q, will you call in this week and tell him that it's making you uncomfortable because he's so pretty? Can he turn around when you're talking to him or turn away or something like that? Shit.
You know, maybe that's why he has the that pop filter up.
Yeah.
So he doesn't overwhelm us.
So we don't get so damn uncomfortable. All right, y'all.
That might
do we
be
hit all the clips?
That might be a good roundabout way to get the mic to get him to speak more clearly into the mic.
Yes.
Susie.
I hope he doesn't listen to this and know our trick is coming. Okay, y'all. Did we have everything tonight? I'm pretty. Okay, well that was fun. And everybody stop by the Discord.
And please follow and subscribe to our channel and to Uniqueness.
If there's any questions you would like for us to ask when we call in, go ahead. Leave it in our Discord or get us a message somehow, and we will read your questions or we'll get those questions to him.
Yep. Just tune into the Discord, the Robbins News Discord. We'll stay updated on all the news, funny stories, and we're all any questions about my shadow. We're all pretty active on that Discord.
Very active. Thank you all. Thank you, Susie Q. Thank you, Qwerty.
Yep.
Thank you, gentlemen. Good night.
Take care. Good night.
Setting